DAD is a Deutscher Akademischer Austauschdienst, which can be translated with German Academic Exchange Service. It's the world's largest funding organization for student and research exchange. We are a government-funded organization, and in Thailand we've been active for more than 50 years now, with an office, DAD Information Center, that has been founded 10 years ago and giving counseling service for students and researchers who want to go to Germany.
สวัสดีค่ะขอต้อนรับเข้าสู่รายการ Focus Abroad รายการที่ให้ข้อมูลในทุกแง่มุมเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการไปศึกษาต่อในต่างประเทศหรือเรื่องของการไปเรียนเมืองนอกค่ะสัปดาห์นี้เรายังคงอยู่ในช่วงของเล่าเรื่องเรียนนอกบอกเรื่องทุนกันอยู่ค่ะและวันนี้ทางรายการก็จะขอนำเสนอเรื่องราวเกี่ยวกับประเทศระบบการศึกษาและการใช้ชีวิตในประเทศอีกประเทศหนึ่งในยุโรปค่ะนั่นคือประเทศเยอรมันและแขกรับเชิญของเราในวันนี้คือดร. แคโรลิน มูเวสเตดซึ่งมีตำแหน่งเป็น Director ของสำนักงานที่มีชื่อว่า DAAT Information Center ซึ่งเป็นสำนักงานที่ตั้งอยู่ในกรุงเทพค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ Good afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much for joining our programs. Okay, so we talk about education in German, but before that, people familiar with German, they know where German is. But I mean, can you tell me roughly about what you do to promote German in terms of education in Thailand?
DAD is the Deutscher Akademischer Austauschdienst. You can translate that with German Academic Exchange Service.
Right. Okay.
And it's the largest funding organization worldwide. Few people know that, but it's true. We're represented in basically any continent on Earth, and we have about 14 regional offices and 50 information center, of which Bangkok was the first one.
Right.
It was founded in 1999, and we are here with 5 lecturers at universities. I also teach at university, and we have some staff for counseling as well. And the main objective is the funding of student and research exchange between nations. The organization was founded in 1925 from students who got the idea of helping others in international exchange. And since then, 1.5 million scholars and students have been on this exchange.
Right. Okay.
We have a lot of international degree programs in Germany. Right now it's more than 800.
So it means the program are conduct all in English?
Some of them are in English, not all of them, but some of them. Some of them start in English, and after 1 or 2 years they switch more into German, so the students have the chance to learn German while they are abroad.
Right. Okay.
But to enter into a study program, there is sometimes it's not the need that they have German proficiency level, language level. They just need to know some basic German.
Right. Okay. And in terms of the education system, are we the same or are we different?
It's different.
Which way? Right. So can you explain a little bit
It's quite
about
different.
this?
For school, we also have the primary and secondary level with different school types. We now have the Abitur, which is the final exam at school, and it's the qualification exam for entering higher education.
Right, so it's means they spend 12 years.
12 years, some schools still have 13 years, they cut 1 year, but they're still in the process of changing.
Right, okay, so some at 12 or some at
Some
13.
after 13 years, so you need the Abitur to enter the university.
That's the qualification?
Yes.
Like a high school certificate or something? Right, okay.
Yes, we usually do not have this like in Thailand where you have the central university entrance exam. We do that at school. And if you have the Abitur, you can enter university.
So they actually need to take the exam and use this score to apply for the university?
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. And what about the structure for the degree program?
We have, like in Thailand, bachelor and master.
How many years
the
for the
bachelor is
bachelor?
3 years.
Right, okay.
And the master program usually is 2 years.
Right, and the PhD 3 or more?
PhD is between 3 and 5 years, depending on the subject. And it's not a structured program usually. It's more like you have some free research.
Right.
And depending on your topic, if it's very complicated or very specific. Sometimes it takes 5 years to finish.
Right. Okay.
So
So in terms of the number of Thai students, how many Thai students go to Germany each year, just an average, to study?
Each year, I would say between 150 to 200. We usually have a
Right.
number of 1,000 being in Germany, roughly 1,000.
Uh-huh.
And the numbers have increased. Like the first time when we started with the survey in 2002, we had 614 Thai
In
students
Germany.
in Germany, and now we have 993.
Right.
So roughly 1,000.
And what they do? I mean, normally, what kind of program they are studying?
Most of them are interested in engineering, since German
yeah.
technology has a
Yeah,
very
when people-
high recommendation in Thailand. Think of the cars, think of Porsche, think of Mercedes, BMW, Audi, and of course technology, environmental technologies is very, very famous in Germany as well. So 39% go for engineering.
39%?
39%
Right,
of the
okay.
Thai students. The next biggest group is for natural sciences, about 22%.
Right. Okay.
And the third largest group goes for law and social sciences.
Right.
That's because we also support cooperations between universities, and we support the German Southeast Asian Center for Excellence.
Right. Okay.
For good policy and good governance and public policy, which is at Thammasat. And we have a lecturer there, so many students go on this program.
Right. Okay. So in terms of the Thai student number over there, most of them doing the degree programs, right?
Yes.
Are they more for the master, or there are
Yes.
some bachelor?
I would
More
say
on
most go for the master studies,
Right,
because
okay.
with Matayom 6 you cannot enter into the bachelor directly,
okay,
because you do not have this, like the German students have the Abitur, the entrance examination. The Matayom 6 doesn't count as an equivalent for that.
Right. Okay. So more on the master degree programs.
More in the master programs.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And they are doing the program in German or in English?
That depends on the program. Like if they enter an
They can
international degree program, there are programs that are taught in English.
Right. And are there many programs taught in English?
I would say out of the 800, maybe it's more than 100, I'd say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And more and more Thai tend to choose this
English.
option, English.
And for those who want to do the program in German, what they have to do in terms of the language preparation and everything?
They would need to learn German on a quite high level, starting here, but also doing intensive courses in Germany before they...
So there's a German language program school over there.
There
as
is
well.
a preparation for entering, and they would need to take a test, not only in language, but also to prove that they are on the same level than the German students after they leave school.
From your experience, what are the difference of the student life of being in Germany and study in Thailand?
Well, first of all, since I'm also a teacher in Thailand, I would like to say
know the
something
student life here.
about the students themselves, because the requirements in Germany are a bit different. In Germany, teachers want their students to engage, to discuss. They also encourage them to have an own opinion, and sometimes also criticize the teacher. Yeah, which is very uncommon in Thailand. So
In Thailand,
for Thai students, they need to know that. They have to develop an opinion and arguments as well, and to engage in discussions.
Part of the culture thing, you know
Yes.
that in Asia,
Yeah.
Sometimes in terms of the knowledge, they know, but it's the way they react to question or
They would never criticize the teacher.
no,
Yes.
you are not good student if you do that in Thailand.
But in Germany, it's part of the thing. Like
It's a
the
learning
teachers
process.
want that. They have a lively discussion, and they have different opinions, and they want to share with each other. So Thai students have to get used to that, of course. Another big difference is that German students tend to live on their own. They do not live with their parents anymore. They usually go for flat sharing. That is, people who are unknown to each other share an apartment, and they haven't known each other before, and that's very common also for the cost, because we do not have a lot of student housing in Germany. For international students, there are some student housing available, but not for all. So some have to also look on the private market for housing. And these flat share or Wohngemeinschaft, as we call it in Germany, is quite popular. And the students are used to that. They do not want to live with their parents anymore.
Right. So they're actually at the bachelor degree. From the bachelor
yes, from the very beginning. From the very beginning, they start living on their own. They're very independent, and actually that's what they want to do. So that's quite different from Thai culture as well.
So different.
Yeah. And when Thai students go to Germany, there is a tendency that they cluster at universities. They have a Thai community. We have big Thai communities in Aachen, for example, in Hamburg, Berlin, of course, Kassel, Munich. And so when Thai students go to Germany, they get to know where these people are and they help each other. They socialize a lot, which is good, of course.
Make them feel like home.
Yeah, they cook together. On the other hand, they miss the chance to meet German students and to practice German. So I would encourage any Thai student who goes to Germany to dive into the culture and get to know people from Germany, not only stick to their Thai friends, Thai community. So that is very different as well. And the study program, the system also is a bit different from Thailand, not only because we have only 3 bachelors, but the system used to be completely different 10 years ago. And we had a big change when the bachelor and master programs were implemented in 2001. And so we only have the system for 10 years now.
Right, okay.
Before, it was very much like diving into an ocean with the 3 dimensions, and you had any option of going anywhere without seeing any borders. So many students got lost because they had no guidance, and it was up to them what to choose, the subject, their
they have to do it
course
by
themselves without many help. That was, for some of them, was very hard. So by the end of the last century, we had a very high dropout quota. Many students who took them a long time to finish their studies. And now with a change to the bachelor and master program, it's more diving like into a fish tank where you have water and you see the bottom, because after 3 years you're going to finish your bachelor degree. So now it's more easy to finish. But the students do not like this idea very much. They were very content with the system like it was before.
You mean German local student?
Yeah, the local student, because now they fear it's going to be like school. They say it's like they have a schedule now and they have many things they have to do now. It wasn't like that before.
Right.
They say they lose their freedom.
Okay.
So we had also some discussion about that in Germany.
Right. Okay. เดี๋ยวคงต้องพักกันสักครู่ค่ะเดี๋ยวกลับมาคุยกันต่อค่ะกลับเข้าสู่ช่วงที่ 2 ของรายการค่ะเรามาคุยกันต่อเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการไปเรียนต่อที่ประเทศเยอรมันค่ะ Okay, so the next and most important question of all the concern for a lot of Thai students is about the cost to study in Germany. So can you please give us just an idea on what does it cost to study there?
Well, since tuition fee is either very low or there's none at all, the study itself is not a big problem in terms of funding, of course. We have only a few federal states in Germany who still charge tuition fees, and usually that would be around €500 per semester.
Okay.
We do have some international programs or, of course, private universities who charge more. So the students would need to contact the university directly to find out.
So when you talk about international program that's run by the public university, right? So the tuition fee is the same system.
It's the same system. Could be a little bit more probably because for those they usually have they need more funding.
Right. Okay.
To attract people.
Okay.
So the tuition fees are quite low or even none at all.
Zero.
Besides that, you would need to consider about if you go to the expensive places like Munich, Hamburg, Cologne, big cities, you'd need around €1,000 per month.
For everything?
Yes.
Housing and
accommodation.
meal and
living costs. If you are lucky and get into the student housing projects, you might save another €200
per month.
Per month.
Right. Okay.
Ending up with €800. For any other student place, especially the smaller cities, I'd say around 700 euro per month, which is
Right.
roughly 30,000 baht.
Right. Okay. So it's varied by the city.
It varies by the city, like in Thailand as well. Bangkok is more expensive
Right.
than Chiang Mai, for example. Yeah.
And what about the scholarship? I mean, is there any scholarship available for international students when there's no tuition fee? But do you have a scholarship?
The DID has some programs for Thailand for scholarships, but mainly for PhD candidates.
Right.
And we do have some master programs we give scholarships for. But for those, these are special programs designed for people who have first working experience. And it's only for special programs with relevance for developing countries. So you would need to check if there is anything that would be of interest.
Okay, so where is the best place for them to check about the scholarship detail?
The best thing to check is to come to our office.
Right.
We are on Sathorn Soi Ninh, next to the Goethe Institute. Maybe some people know that. We have a website, www.daad.or.th.
Right.
We are on Facebook.
Is it in English or in Thai?
It's in English, but the
Right,
counseling will be done in Thai language.
Right,
Because I have some staff sitting there, and they're
Right.
Thai. They have a broad knowledge of the German university system. They study there partly, so they are very familiar with the German system, and they can do the counseling. We also give counseling on the study programs, on living in Germany, on doing research in Germany, visa, how to get a visa to study in Germany, all of that.
Because you just mentioned, I mean, at the first part of the program, that's going to be a big shock for the Thai student to go there. I mean, with everything is so different. I mean, the education system and the way they study there. But okay, you have a service.
Yes.
You got someone to give them information,
Yes.
like a pre-departure,
Yes.
before
Yes.
they have what they need to know before
Yes.
they go to Germany, right?
Many people come more than once. Some people come 3 times, 4 times. They bring their parents, and our service is for free.
Right.
So anybody who's interested can come by. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we do counseling service from
Right.
morning 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. There's no need to register. Just come by, and then we take our time and find out what you want to know.
So actually, the information you give out is not for any particular institution, it's for anything.
It's for anything.
For any university over there.
Yes, it's anything related to studying or doing research in Germany. And of course, we also help with the application form for a special university.
Right, okay.
If someone needs us to do that.
Right, okay. Okay, so the next question would be about visa. So how to start? If they choose where they want to go, they submit application, they receive offer, then what's next in terms of the visa requirement?
First, I would recommend that they start early, at least 1 year ahead.
1 year?
Yes, I
really?
recommend. Yeah, 1 year or
1
9
year
months
for
before
application process?
before
or?
they want to go there, before they want to start the study. It needs some time. So
For application
yes,
process?
for application process,
okay.
anything. So
And the academic year is start by September? Is it?
October.
Okay.
A bit later than Thailand. From
Okay.
October till winter semester, October till February. And then we have a 2 months break, and then we start again in April until mid of July.
Right,
So
okay.
it's a bit different from Thailand. We do
okay.
not have. We have a summer break of 3 months at German university.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to start early because there is a lot things to take care of. And to get a visa, you need the acceptance from the university. And then you apply at the German embassy to get a study visa. That's very important to make that clear that you
You have to go by student
visa, a student
Right.
visa, not to not enter with a tourist visa, because
No.
some people think they can go on a tourist visa and then change the visa. That's not possible.
Right, okay. And another question related to visa is, with student visa, can they work part-time or anything? I mean, in some country they can,
Yes.
in some country they cannot.
Yes.
So what about in Germany?
They can work, but on a very limited time basis, not part-time. They cannot work 20 hours per week, but they can work some hours. Of course, students who are thinking about working need to consider that they need usually need to know the language on a quite good level. And since there are many German students looking for a job as well, so it might be difficult to find a job. I would not count on that for a funding. And also for the student visa, if you say, I don't have the money, I want to work over there to pay for my this is not a very good basis to get a student visa as well, because they are looking for the funding options of the family, and you need to have the money.
Okay, so finally, can you leave the contact address and contact detail for the student who want to get more information about study in Germany, and if they want to pop in and ask for more information, or if they want to apply, send the application?
They can come by on Monday, Wednesday and Friday between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. This is for the DAD Information Office, located at Soy Goethe, at Saturn Soy 1.
Saturn Soy 1.
And you can get information on Facebook as well. We are on DAAD Thailand.
Right, okay.
And we have a website, www.daad.or.th.
Right, okay.
And we have, once a month, we have information evening with some presentation on studying in Germany. So this could be the first step.
Once a month on which day?
It's
not weekend, it's on the weekday.
It's on a weekday in the evening, 6 o'clock on Thursdays. You can check the website or Facebook. We will announce the date. You can also find us on education fairs. We will be on national education fairs in October. And we also tour universities to give information. We also do promotion tours at schools to give information and to find future clients. And we do a lot of alumni work. We have in Thailand roughly about 1,700 alumni because we have been in Thailand for 50 years and more. Doing exchange.
Is it in the same office with you?
Yeah.
You look after, the alumni network, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, so we do alumni events all over the country. I'm traveling to Chiang Mai tomorrow for an alumni event. So there are different channels you could encounter DAD in Thailand.
Okay, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you very much for inviting.
ค่ะสำหรับท่านที่ต้องการติชมรายการหรือส่งคำแนะนำให้กับทางรายการนะคะติดต่อมาได้ที่ Pro Internet ศูนย์แนะแนวศึกษาต่อต่างประเทศเบอร์โทรศัพท์ 026580730 หรือส่งอีเมลมาที่ info@prointernet.com ค่ะและอีก2ช่องทางที่สามารถใช้อัปเดตคราวๆเรื่องของการศึกษาต่อต่างประเทศได้คือที่ Facebook ไปที่ facebook.com/prointernet หรือที่ Twitter @prointernet ค่ะสำหรับสัปดาห์นี้เวลาของรายการหมดลงแล้วค่ะติดตามชมรายการ Focus Abroad ในช่วงเล่าเรื่องเรียนนอกบอกเรื่องทุนได้ใหม่ในสัปดาห์หน้าสัปดาห์นี้เราทั้งสองคนขอลาไปก่อนค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ